Okay, so I have come out on the ferry to Inis Mor, which is the largest of the Aran Islands off the west coast of Ireland. Very easy to get there from where I'm living in Galway, and I currently got off the minibus, which picked us up right at the dock, which was pretty nice for me with the cane, but I am on my way up to a stone fort called Dunangus. I think that's close to the pronunciation, but it's up there and it's like 3 interwoven stone circles, and it doesn't look like much from here, but I'm sure it's gorgeous inside. But these beautiful ladies greeted me on the roadside on the way up. This white girl over here is very interested in me. Hello. Hi, beautiful. Yeah, they're really sweet. Sorry, I really love cows. They're like giant field puppies. They're the best animals in the entire world, and I'm such a fan of all of them. But she has just been giving me the eyes and the ears the whole time. Hi. I'm sorry I don't have any food, honey. Yeah, I wish I did. She's like, okay, I'm done with you. Fair enough. Alright, I won't make you listen to me march up the gravel path here. It's actually really easy going. Most of the road from the visitor center was paved, but then it's just been gravel for maybe half a kilometer. And I'm assuming this whole thing is maybe a kilometer from here back down, so not too bad. But I will take more video once I get to the fort itself. Okay, I reached the base of the entrance to the fort, and it's a pretty steep ascent. And I mean, it's been kind of drizzly all morning, so the stones are wet. I don't really know that I feel confident ascending it. I mean, I'm pretty proud of myself. I came all the way, I don't know if you can really see it, but there's a pretty long trail, but I don't know about this. It's, I guess I'll see. I mean, this is still incredible. I mean, it's an ancient fort. I just don't really know that I trust myself to try to go up with the slippery, sharp stones and everything. So that might be a miss on my end. But either way, I guess I will let you know. Okay, I made it to right there, and that's like the entrance to the lower level of the fort. But these stones are slippery as shit, and I just almost killed myself getting up those. So I'm gonna go back down, but there's Dunangus, what I could see of it. Oh well, better than nothing. Okay, there's the path leading up to the fort, which you can sort of see in the distance over there, but yeah, I was actually rescued by a very nice man when I was at the very entrance to the fort, to the outer ring of it. There, I turned around and I realized that there was absolutely no way I could possibly navigate back down on my own. And a very nice man, I believe he was with his wife, but she went on ahead and waited for us, but he offered me his arm and guided me down, which was good because those were very sharp, almost polished from the rain, just slabs of granite in increasing heights, or decreasing heights at that point. But just, if he hadn't assisted me, I have no idea. I probably would have broken my leg or my neck or my back or, you know, something. So I am quite thankful for him. It took him a good probably 10 minutes to lead me down the dangerous part, which was a mistake on my part to think that I could do it, especially on my own. Like, maybe if I had somebody with me to act as a guide or sorry, or a a hand to hold or a shoulder to grab when I needed it, it would have been different. But since I'm just here on my own, it was a very bad idea. And I'm kind of having to come to the realization that I am legally blind and I cannot see depth or I have no depth perception. So it's very difficult for me to ascend anything, let alone uneven, sharp slabs of stone to a 3,000-year-old fort. But, yeah, so that was dumb on my part. I am glad that I made the hike up there and did what I could. I am quite tired now. It was quite a strenuous kilometer. But, yeah, I'm back down at the end. This is the little visitor center. There's an entrance on the other side, but I don't really feel like going in. What I have learned about the fort is that it is over 3,000 years old. It's one of the oldest prehistoric forts in Ireland, and it is sitting on a very sheer cliff face up there. So had I been able to make it to the top ring of the fort, I was just at the very entrance to the first ring, and there are 3 rings. So had I gone all the way up, I could have gone out and just looked over the Atlantic, which has a very sheer drop off to the ocean below. It's like 87 meters or something ridiculous, and there's no fence or anything. And I was kind of excited about seeing that from a reasonably safe distance because I am not going to the edge, but yeah. Anyway, I am back fairly early for my bus tour to come pick us up again, but they had some pretty cool t-shirts for €17 at the little Aran Island sweater company shop down here. And while I would love to get one of those sweaters, they're like 120, and I don't need a sweater that badly. So I might get one of the cool €17 shirts though, because those were pretty awesome. And I am having a really great time on this island. My tour bus driver is really cool, and I apologize for the scenery here. I mean, it's kind of pretty, but not that much. I just don't want to be filming all the people walking by me to go see the fort. So I will film more when I get more. Okay, things you find in Ireland for tourist gifts. Yeah, it says Fecket. And then there's Inis Mor, which is the island that we're on. Aran Islands. Some other stuff, postcards, and some beautiful sweaters. Kind of hanging out in here because it has a tent over it, and it's kind of raining, which I don't really want to be out in. Yeah, the bus tour was actually a little bit disappointing. Like, we stopped at the fort for about 2 hours, and then he drove us past a couple places, but we didn't really stop. He just kind of pointed them out, and it was very quick. And now we're just back at the starting point where the ferries go. And I was considering walking to maybe the seal colony to look out, and he did offer to stop, and I just didn't say anything because nobody else did, and I didn't want to hold everybody up. But yeah, I probably should have gotten out and taken some video and looked around, but I didn't. So that's a thing. But the seal colony, and really anything close enough to go to, my ferry leaves in about 2 hours, like a little over 2 hours, and the seal colony is a 45-minute walk just to get there, so that'd be cutting it really, really close. And I walked slow with the blind cane anyway. Plus, I already walked the thing to the fort, and yeah, but there's the port down there, and then there's some shops and whatnot. But yeah, honestly, I don't know. I might just hang out and, you know, chill out in the town. I'm a little disappointed I didn't get to see more. There were a couple things that I wanted to check out, but it wasn't mentioned or anything on the tour, and I didn't ask. So my own fault. But yeah, I saw the fort and I got out of Galway for a little bit, so that was something. I am fully vaccinated, just in case anyone is curious. I'm not just traveling on a whim while not being protected. I am obviously still wearing a mask because that's what everyone should be doing. And yeah, so that's a thing. I will take some more video if there's anything to see, although I kind of doubt it. I'm sorry, this video is quite boring and will be quite short. But I got some cows and I saw a cool fort. And yeah, so it was really nice. I wish I had some time to spend on the island. I love this rain poncho. It's like €10 for a little plastic thing. And honestly, it would be a good thing to buy, especially for a day like today, because they say that the island doesn't get any snow or anything, and it rarely gets heavy rain, but it does get a lot of mist, so it'd be good. But yeah, I would like to check it out a little bit more thoroughly, but well, for one, I don't have the time today to actually walk it, and I don't really want to pay for another bus tour. And they have horse and pony tours, which seem cool, but again, I don't know that I really want to bother with that. So I might just go hang out for a couple hours and see what I can find, maybe at a cafe or something. But yeah, I think that's going to be the end of this video. I'm sorry, it was very disappointing. Okay, to close this out with something it's a bit more Irish than just a rain poncho. There is a big Celtic cross, like right when you come to the island, and it was erected for somebody. I'm not sure whom, but I will walk over and look. And it is erected by the Islanders and a few friends in memory of Reverend Michael O'Donoghue. For 11 years, the beloved priest and benefactor of Aran, 1893, R.I.P. And that is just a really nicely ornate and detailed thing. There are lots of really cool artifacts on the island that I did not go explore because rainy and also my bus didn't stop. So that was a thing, but hopefully this is a bit better end than the poncho. Not sure if you can see it, but there's one of the horse and pony carts. Let me see if I can zoom. I can, sort of, but there are people, sorry. But yeah, that is the most popular way to get around the island, which I did not take part in. Sorry for all the people, but yeah.
How was a little hobby?
And bike rental is popular as well, but as I am blind, I did not partake. Okay, not sure if you could see it, but there is a dive team getting ready to set off. They're all in scuba gear and have fins and or flippers, I guess. They are all ready to do the diving thing. That actually sounds like a really cool activity. Like, I wish I had known about it and had proper clothing that I could do it, but I do not. And also, I'm a wuss, and it costs money, and I don't want to spend any more than I have, so yeah. But yeah, people are insane, but they're having fun, so that works.